Hey guys, it's CocoaTarot, and today we have a pick a card on the topic of how are you shocking others? Today we'll be looking into how you have been giving people in your life mini tower moments. We have 3 piles to choose from based on the images in the thumbnail. And thanks to Otter Spirit for sponsoring this video. We also have 3 crystal bracelets for you to choose from as well. I will be wearing each bracelet during the reading to incorporate the energy into them. What I love about Otter Spirit is all their crystals and gemstones are not only authentic, but Otter Spirit prioritizes ethically sourcing all of their products. They also allow you to shop by zodiac sign, which is awesome for getting gifts for other people. But also, if you're not sure what stone you connect with, it's always good to just go by your zodiac sign. They also donate every dollar per bracelet to the sea otters, which I love. Use code COCO30 for 30% off orders over $99 or COCO20 for 20% off any order. But I'm going to show you these bracelets up close, and thank you so much, Otter Spirit, for collabing with me on this video. So for pile 1, we have the rainbow tourmaline, and it says here, happiness and positivity easily flows into my life. The intention is balance. The zodiac signs are Libra, Virgo, Taurus, and Scorpio, and it helps with the sacral and root chakra. I picked the rainbow tourmaline because it's one of my favorite crystals, and I was so excited when I saw this on the site. Pile 2, we have the peridot. Some people call it peridot, but it says, I am renewed and revitalized. The intention is healing and prosperity. The zodiac signs are Virgo, Scorpio, Leo, and Sagittarius, and the chakra is the heart. I obviously got this because I am a Leo. You know, it's always good to have your birthstone. I think everyone should own a piece of jewelry with their birthstone in it. And for pile number 3, we have the blue apatite. Very beautiful. Blue is my favorite color, so I was really drawn to this. It says, I communicate clearly and confidently. The intention is confidence. The zodiac sign is Gemini, Pisces, Libra, and Capricorn. And the chakras are the third eye and the throat. So this will be pile 1. This will be pile 2. And this will be pile 3. And I will see you guys in your piles. Hey, pile 1. We're going to get right into your reading and see how you're shocking others. If this reading resonates with you when it is over, let me know down in the comments. I'm super curious. And please like this video if you want to see more videos like this. I'm also wearing the rainbow tourmaline bracelet for your reading. And I put the card out as a part of your spread. So we'll see what comes up. So let's get your cards out. So pile number 1, how are they shocking others right now? Thank you so much. 1 card for pile number 1. You got number 11, wisdom, temperance, calm. Finally, the gentle pleasures of life and some quiet time just for you. Let's clarify this with the tarot. Clarify this for pile number 1. How are they shocking others? Thank you so much. You got the Fool in reverse in the first house. The Sun in the second house. The Ten of Swords in the third house. The King of Wands in the 4th house, the 5 of Swords in the 5th house, the Hierophant in the 6th house, the 10 of Pentacles in the 7th house, the Knight of Pentacles in the 8th house, the Page of Cups reversed in the 9th house, the 2 of Cups in the 10th house, the Knight of Cups in the 11th house, and the Knight of Swords in the 12th house, the Devil at the bottom of the deck. Really interesting. You have a rebellious energy to you right now. It feels as if you're doing whatever you want, even if that breaks tradition or breaks people's preconceived notions of who you are. You're breaking your own stereotype. And this is what's shocking people. You're taking some kind of risk. This could even be with money, not necessarily gambling, but an investment. It's almost as if maybe in the past people just saw you as reckless and impulsive, but now they're seeing that there's a method to your madness. Even with the rainbow tourmaline, it's one of my favorite crystals, but it's really hard to find. You can't just walk into any crystal shop and find it. And that's your energy right now. You're running off some kind of rare momentum. And people can sense this in your actions because the King of Wands in the 4th house, you're no longer daydreaming about what you want. You're taking actions toward it. You've broken out of some kind of limbo by deciding to take a physical movement. And this is shocking a lot of people. For some of you, you're well past this energy and you're seeing a return on a risk you took in the past. Whether it was a couple months ago, a year ago, you're seeing the return on that. And it has a lot of people shocked because maybe they did not believe in the seed that you were growing. They didn't believe that it would blossom into anything. And with the 10 of Pentacles in the 7th house, people are shocked that you managed to build an empire or that you're starting to plant the seed of your legacy. There's something here about you practicing patience in the past and people seeing that it worked out for you. People could also be shocked that you're actually entertaining romance. And with the Page of Cups reversed in the 9th house and the 2 of Cups in the 10th house, people are shocked that you're taking the idea of romance seriously, maybe even dating for long term. For some of you, this could be because you were just casually dating before, or maybe you have gone a really long time where you were not in the mood for partnership. But people could be noticing that you're flirting more, you're putting yourself out there more. Especially with the King of Wands, you could be kind of bold when it comes to flirtation in this period. And I'm seeing your friends or people around you being genuinely shocked at you either texting first or making the first move or just being bold, even if it's for a moment. What's important here, though, is with the Temperance card, you're not trying to be bold. You're just more comfortable being bold. You're not necessarily being like, this is the new me, I'm bold, I'm going to say the thing. You're just more comfortable in your existence to actually say how you feel or to give a compliment to someone you like, hey, you look good today. And this could be because you're feeling more confident within yourself because the Sun in the 2nd house, which represents Taurus, can talk a lot about self-value. And I think you're really looking at yourself right now and thinking that you look good, or there's something about you where that glow is coming from the inside, and all that confidence is naturally allowing you to take bolder moves. The King of Wands is not a try-hard. masculine or feminine, you are doing things right now because you want to, because you feel called to do it. This isn't a performance. I just heard this isn't a phase, Mom. You also have 3 knights. For some of you, you could have multiple options in love, but I'm also seeing this as you being involved in a lot of things right now or having a lot to do on your plate. And these things could be totally different areas of your life. So people are shocked that you're able to hold so much responsibility, but still exude this calm while you're doing it. You don't look frazzled. You don't look stressed, even though you have a lot going on. Multiple offers for work, multiple offers for love. A lot of people in your community wanting to engage with you, speak with you. People are shocked that you even have the time to do all that you do. You're definitely being guided by something with the Hierophant in the 6th house here. There's a daily guidance that you've been following. And to other people, it could look a little reckless, but it really isn't, because you have the Temperance and the calm. There's a feeling of you being so sure that something is going to pull through for you. I think what I'm picking up on is you've gotten so used to following that energy in your life, that flow, that connection to divine, God, whoever you believe in. And for people who don't necessarily live that way or don't follow their gut in daily situations, it could seem reckless, even though I don't feel like you're acting reckless. With the 10 of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, you're taking your time. But when Spirit says jump, you're like, okay, I'm jumping, I'm going. There's something here about you. You know when you play jump rope and you're kind of like waiting for that perfect time to jump in so you can get into your rhythm? That's what you guys do. And it could shock a lot of people that you live this way. You're playing the long game. You're not keeping all your eggs in one basket. You have several things going for you all at once. And it all stems from an action that you took, I feel like years ago, guys. I feel like you took this action years ago. And you're sitting right now looking around going, I am so grateful that the past me did that. I am so grateful that I took that chance a couple years ago. With the 10 of Swords in the 3rd house, there could have been a lot weighing against you. Even things in your life that should have stopped that momentum. With the Page of Cups reversed under it too, you didn't let any situations make you bitter or kick you off your path. So many people are shocked that your faith actually worked. You saw the worst, or you've been through the worst, and you're still here. And that in itself is a true testament to your resilience. I feel as if you're also shocking people because you are embodying so much power, but it's not coming from your ego. You're not loud with this power. You don't use it to dominate other people. You don't need to force your influence because you embody that influence. Influence follows you, actually. Having all of that authority, but still being gentle with it with the 2 of Cups, makes others rethink leadership in their own head. Even with the 5 of Swords after that in the 5th house, you refuse to stoop to people's levels or play certain games, even though you know you could win those games. People who operate on manipulation or always having to be right, they don't know what to do with you because you disengage without any resentment or argument. People could be really shocked that they can't get a reaction out of you. You're not into petty fights. For some of you, there are people in the past that would have been able to get a rise out of you easily, and their old tactics don't work anymore. You logged out of the game. You're done. I'm hearing that song, Chill Bill. You're so chill right now, it's freaking people out. All the people that you used to fret over, they're the ones fretting while you're just sitting there. No sweat on your brow. Chilling. Whatever daily practice that you've been doing, keep doing it because it's energetically helping you look the other way. You know, we started this reading talking about you being a bit rebellious, but this is not traditional rebellion. This is not the rebellion that needs to spray paint anarchy on the walls or assert yourself in a space. But it's also not just being obedient. You're deciding what is worth consciously participating in and what doesn't even deserve your attention span. And this sounds so crazy, but you guys are giving off the energy of a future ancestor. The kind that people put the picture up in their house and they're like, there goes great, great, great pile number one. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be in this room right now drinking champagne. That's how long-term you guys are. But that is your reading, pile number one. And I hope to see you soon. Bye. Hey, pile two. We're going to get right into your reading and see how you are shocking others. If this reading resonates with you when it is over, let me know down in the comments. I'm super curious. And please like this video if you want to see more videos like this. I am wearing the peridot bracelet, peridot, however you like to pronounce it. It is the sign, the stone for Leo, the crystal. And I also put the card here to add to your spread. But let's get the rest of your cards out and see what we're working with, okay? Maybe some of you guys have Leo in your chart. Clarify this for pile number two. How are they shocking others? Thank you so much. One card for pile number two. All right, you got number 16. Freedom, autonomy, mobility. To be yourself, live free as a bird. Now I'm hearing that Nelly Furtado song, I'm Like a Bird. Let's clarify this with the tarot. So pile number two. How are they shocking others? Clarify this for pile number two. Thank you so much. You got the Tower in the first house. Definitely shocking. The most shocking card in the tarot. The Nine of Cups in the second house. The King of Swords in the third house. The Queen of Pentacles in the fourth house. The Sun in the fifth house. And the Two of Cups in the sixth house. The Chariot in the seventh house. The Seven of Pentacles reversed in the eighth house. The World in the ninth house. The Two of Swords in the 10th house. The Three of Cups in the 11th house. And the King of Cups in the 12th house. You got the Moon and the Star at the bottom of the deck. Wow. With the Tower coming out in the first house, your energy in general is electrifying right now. Nothing about your energy feels contained. Your very being is disruptive. A lot of people are feeling exposed around you right now because you're not holding on to an illusion anymore. Maybe these are people that you had to hold up some kind of illusion for in the past, or they expected some kind of loyalty out of you. But you're in a phase where you're no longer loyal to energies that want you to shrink. With the Nine of Cups in the second house, you're not striving for approval right now. And that's shocking a lot of people. Maybe in the past you were more subdued in your personality to make other people feel comfortable. Or there was an element to you that was predictable. And you're in a place now where people can't predict your moves. You could even be talking about new desires or new wants for yourself. New wants for yourself that are shocking people. People who never knew that you were interested in that or that you wanted to do that certain thing. There could even be people that are asking you, I thought you were into this, with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, or whatever happened to that old thing? You don't want that old thing anymore. This could be a habit that you dropped or a dream that no longer suits the path that you're on. And people are shocked that you've totally changed course in your life. There are some people that thought they had you all figured out. But with the Two of Swords in the 10th house, they have no idea. I keep hearing, but I thought, like someone going back in their head and thinking back to something, almost as if something isn't computing. You could be totally different now, or there's just this energy that people are shocked about who you are in this moment, who you present yourself as. And the fact that you feel free to present yourself that way in the first place. You could be speaking clearly now. You're not over-explaining anything. And it's shocking the world, literally, with the King of Swords and the world underneath. The world is not ready for how sharp you have become. You have outsmarted your old self even. Some of you that picked this pile, you could have struggled with codependency in the past. Maybe always needing reassurance on certain decisions in your life. But you're not outsourcing that energy to other people anymore. You've done some kind of work on yourself where you have made yourself your own safe place or your own place of reassurance. And it shocks people who knew this version of you in the past where you almost seeked out other people to confirm truths about yourself. This could even be outsourcing your problems. You're not just going around and calling everybody about your problems. You're figuring out how you can deal with it yourself. And that's not to say that you don't have a support system or people to rely on, but you're figuring out how you can do certain things on your own. And it feels like a really big step for you. It's also pretty shocking how happy you seem. If you're experiencing joy right now, it's obvious. Some of you could be more open. It feels as if you're happier because you're choosing yourself. For some of you, you're not giving away free labor. I don't know. I feel like someone was either physically or energetically using your labor to better their own life or even just inflate their ego. And you're no longer letting other people benefit from your energy. I feel like you sat yourself down and was like, we can benefit from this energy, you know? You're no longer second guessing yourself to make other people feel comfortable. This Seven of Pentacles in reverse in the 8th house is literally no longer investing in things that don't give a return. There are some people in your life that assumed you would keep watering dead soil. And because something about your worldview has expanded in the 9th house here, you're no longer doing that, pile number 2. You've completed a really rough cycle, and you know this deep down. You know that you've finally closed out a cycle on giving too much of yourself. You're no longer confined to this small identity that you used to have. I'm smelling sage. So there's definitely a big energy you have cleared out. Even with the King of Cups in the 12th house, this is total emotional composure. You feel things, but you're not letting your feelings overtake your logic with the King of Swords. Like, even if you feel something so heavy for someone, if it doesn't make logical sense for them to be in your life, you're not going to lower your boundaries and standards to make them fit. You're only moving forward with the Chariot here in the 7th house on things that actually match your frequency. The Peridot is so significant too because you guys are renewed and revitalized. It also has the number 23, which isn't that Michael Jordan's jersey number? A lot of people like that number 23. It's like a lucky number. You guys are in a period of pure bliss right now. And you're not going to be moved by other people's expectation of who they thought you were. And because you're being more selective with your energy, you're experiencing all that joy with discernment. You're probably opting out of certain situations or events. I'm telling you, your energy used to be everywhere all at once. And now that you've pulled that back, it actually has people noticing your presence more. It's almost as if you became invisible to people when you gave too much. They couldn't see you. But the second you started giving to yourself and stop extending yourself to everyone in the room and doing too much, that's when more energy started to pour into you. You could have felt drained or burnt out by social expectations or interactions with other people. This could even be, for example, say you're a mom and it's the holidays. So everybody expects you to run around and to cook everything and to clean everything while they sit around and enjoy. And you could have been like, I'm not doing any of that this year. I'm sitting on my butt and I'm enjoying my cake and I'm bringing in the new year with rest. And this could be shocking people who expected you to like micromanage and do everything and run around. You know, you're kicking your feet up and you're reserving your energy. And it's shocking a lot of people who really expected you to keep putting in so much effort. You're putting that effort into yourself now. And it is profoundly shocking, especially to people who were the recipients of your unwavering care, you know? I think I was smelling sage earlier because even though this is a shock, it's a cleansing. Okay, you're cleansing out the energy and you're making space to be able to receive more because you deserve it. You deserve to have the energy to put into yourself and not feel drained by other people. And not everyone was malicious about it. With this sun energy in the 5th house, you could just have the type of vibe where people rely on you way too much for certain things. I'm hearing that phrase like weaponized incompetence, but less weaponized and more people just being too reliant on you for things that they can do themselves. And now that those people are doing those things themselves, it leaves you room to do things for yourself. This is the kind of thing that not only makes your environment better, but everybody around you is happier because you're not stressed out. You're actually rested. You're actually enjoying yourself. And I think by you expanding your energy in this way, it helps you out tremendously, especially in terms of your spiritual growth. You actually have time to read that book. You actually have time to meditate for a couple minutes a day. And it makes so much of a difference. And you could feel this in your energy too. You're like, things feel different. And it's because I've invested in myself more. I'm seeing people saying like, you're glowing, pile number 2. What are you doing? Is it a new skincare routine? And it's like, no, I'm actually getting sleep. I'm actually resting. I'm actually investing in my well-being. Overall, pile number 2, you're smiling more. You're laughing more. You're more playful. And I think other people in your life are also realizing how much you actually do or did for love. I'm hearing that Tupac song now. You guys are definitely shocking people with all this self-love that you have discovered. But that is your reading, pile number 2, and I hope to see you soon. Bye. Hey, pile 3, we're going to get right into your reading and see how you're shocking others. If this reading resonates with you when it is over, let me know down in the comments. I'm super curious. And please like this video if you want to see more videos like this. I am wearing the blue apatite bracelet for your reading. And I have the card out to kind of like add to your spread. So we'll see what comes up. Let's get the rest of your spread out and see pile number 3. How are they shocking people right now? Thank you so much. One card for pile number 3. Okay. Number 24, isolation, solitude, heartbreak. Solitude without love is punishment. All right, let's clarify this with the tarot. Clarify this for pile number 3. How are they shocking others? Okay. We got the 10 of Swords reversed in the first house. The King of Pentacles reversed in the second house. The 2 of Swords reversed in the third house. Temperance in the fourth house. The 7 of Cups in the fifth house. The Moon in the sixth house. The Queen of Wands in the seventh house. The Strength in the eighth house. The 5 of Wands in the ninth house. The King of Cups in the 10th house. The Devil in the 11th house. And the 7 of Wands in the 12th house. Pile number 3. This is interesting because I think you're shocking people with your silence. Maybe even choosing to be alone. This could be after a heartbreak or a certain situation. Someone could be shocked that you actually moved on from them. You're shocking people because there is a visible emotional boundary that you have set. There could have been a situation that really hurt you, and instead of lashing out or trying to control the situation, you went inward. You're more quiet and you're harder to access. And it has some people unsettled. There could have been a time where you genuinely felt broken by something, you know? And there could have been some people that expected you to go into villain mode or revenge mode. Not because you're someone who starts drama, but because the situation could have been dramatic, or you could have had the right to blow up with how things went down. There are some people that built narratives around the pain that you experienced, that it would destroy you or you would never climb out of something. And not only did you climb out of it, but you did it with no big announcement or, like I said, no revenge. Just a glow up. And this isn't just physical. We have the King of Cups in the 10th house. People are shocked at how emotionally intelligent you've become. You could have stopped being friends with someone. Maybe you stopped having respect for a certain community or a certain thing. There's a portion of you that have walked away from something that just felt fake to you. You could have found out that a certain group or a certain person doesn't have as much integrity as they like other people to think. There's just this feeling of you discovering a truth and no longer living under that illusion. You could have been dealing with people who relied on a certain status to feel comfortable in their life. And this is you like ripping up that status and being like, I don't want to be a part of this. It's fake. There's something fake that you clocked quickly. And people are shocked about how quickly you clocked the fact that they don't have integrity or that a situation isn't what it seems on the outside. You've stopped pretending that you don't see what you see. And even though you didn't say much when you left the situation, your actions said everything. It's funny too, because your pile is the blue apatite, and that's about really cutting through any BS with clarity. And what's crazy, pile number 3, is you didn't have to be cruel to show people who they really are. Something about your silence really held up a mirror for people who engage in petty games. For example, you know how when people say that a woman is done with a relationship when she totally clocks out, she doesn't even want to argue with you anymore. She just clocks out because she's done. And whether you're masculine or feminine, this is the energy that you have right now where you're not even interested in engaging with goodbyes. That's how clocked out of this situation that you are. And people are shocked that you're not even willing to like try to defend your name with the 7 of Wands here. You're just leaving it all behind. Especially the fake nonsense. There are a lot of people in your life that don't know where they stand with you anymore. With the moon in the 6th house, other people are feeling exposed by you because you're living in some kind of truth. Because you've left behind either a fake lifestyle or a fake group of people, fake family members. The unknown doesn't scare you after you've dealt with these weirdos. You're like, dang, I'd rather take my chances and step into the unknown than to keep dealing with this petty BS. I feel like you're so above it now in a way that, not saying that you're better than other people, but you can see how childish certain situations have become. With the Queen of Wands following that, you're in an era of taking up space without asking for permission. Without being afraid that you're going to step on somebody's toes because they're insecure. And everybody has insecurities, but why does it have to be your problem? I don't know. I feel like you're dealing with someone or a group of people where they make their insecurities your problem. And you're in this period where you're like, it's not my problem, honey. You've become self-possessed. There are people so shocked because your warmth has boundaries now. Just because you're magnetic, it doesn't mean that you're available to everybody. You've created some kind of inner fortitude where you don't have to prove your worth anymore. People really wanted you to punish yourself for what they did to you. But you didn't punish yourself. You loved on yourself. And that compassion that you had for yourself is mind-blowing to people who wanted you to stay in your place. I don't know why, but I'm getting an example of someone who thinks they can talk crap just because they have a lot of followers or something. Or they think that they're ranked higher socially because of some kind of social media status. And this could be you being like, I don't care who you are or how many followers you are. I'm not going to respect you if you don't give me respect. By you walking away from all of this crap, you're unintentionally stirring tension. You're stirring more tension by not engaging than if you would have engaged. And now with that higher point of view, you can see this person or these people just chasing their own tail. That's what I mean by being above it. You've gained a higher perspective or vantage point of this situation. People are shocked that you're not reacting to their games. And this is real petty stuff. This is like someone making a fake account to like send you comments to be like, you're so ugly. Like, you know, and you're like, what are you, 5? You think that hurts me? No, no. There's something here where it's just like child's play to you. There are some energies too that were really attached to you. And you could have realized how attached and how much they used your energy, siphoned parts of you, and pretended like it was their own. Someone is super shocked that they can't even energetically take from you anymore. Even now, when they try to do it, they look like a knockoff. People are like, what are you doing? That's not you, you know? Energetically, you're starving people out. And I'm seeing you sitting at some kind of vantage point and seeing all the chaos ensued just because you walked away. Isn't that interesting? You weren't aggressive. You weren't loud about it. You just exited the room. So why is it on fire? I'm hearing that song, We Didn't Start the Fire. This is the scene in the movie where the main character lights the cigarette and tosses that lighter behind them, and the building just goes up in flames. Your energy has served its purpose in that situation, and now you're on to the next thing. I'm hearing that song by Jay-Z, on to the next one. Yep. You're done. But that is your reading pile number 3, and I hope to see you soon.